ordered during the federal government shutdown. Starting this weekend, the FAA is easing those flight reductions from 6% of all of its flights to just 3%. The order applies to 40 major airports across the country, including SFO and Oakland International. The cuts had been in response to a shortage of air traffic controllers during that government shutdown. To talk about the return to somewhat normal air travel after the government shutdown and ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, we want to welcome Gerson Gibbs. He's a managing partner at Bellet Capital. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course, what can air travelers expect when it comes to travel on Thanksgiving week and the week leading up to it?
Well, we hope that by then all the backlogs and delayed flights and things are getting a little bit back to normal. We're about almost 2 weeks out. And, because of this government shutdown, there was a lot of delays, a lot of backlogs, a lot of canceled flights. And I think airlines are now preparing to just get things a little bit in order following the ending of the government shutdown. So I expect them to be a little more ease. However, this was the longest government shutdown in history, so it can be some time before things get back to normal.
What kind of lingering effects will that shutdown that's now over, but what will it continue to have on the airlines specifically, financially and schedule-wise?
Well, again, millions and millions of dollars were lost on a daily basis because of the delays, and people weren't being paid. Air traffic control was a little out of whack. Many individuals canceled their flights and moved it to further in the year. I'm assuming that during the holiday vacation, a lot of people that canceled flights early in the month will now begin their travel again during that time. So I expect to be still some delays because of the backlog, and I know that airlines are looking to recover from all of the losses that were caused due to the government shutdown.
Would some of that recovery include maybe higher prices going into the year because of the loss of funds over the last 7 weeks?
I think there will be some higher prices and price increases, but I know that airlines may be a little careful and cautious because it's just a temporary ending to the shutdown. The funding is going to run through the end of January, and there is another possibility of another government shutdown. So I don't believe airlines, it'll be in their best interest to increase pricing tremendously, but I do think a possibility of a slight increased price is possible because of all the money that was lost.
You mentioned air traffic controllers, and even before the shutdown, air traffic control was short-staffed across the country. What do we know about how many of those air traffic controllers have actually come back since that shutdown ended?
But we're still looking at the statistics, trying to determine how many actually left and how many were actually furloughed and who actually came back. I don't think those statistics are available as of yet. What we do know is government funding was open, and the individuals that weren't paid during the government shutdown, they were paid and they were bonused. So I'm hoping that may give some incentive for individuals to come back.
An additional incentive to keep those staffing levels from falling even more. What are the biggest challenges ahead, you think, for air travel and the industry overall that people should be aware of in the weeks and months to come?
Again, I just see possible continuation of delays because of the backlog, because of all the flights that were canceled. I don't think that we will see a level of normalcy for at least 4 to 8 weeks, which is closer to the end of the year. This was the longest government shutdown in history, so I don't believe that airlines were prepared to kind of withstand a government shutdown this long. So I believe there will be major delays and possible price hikes.
All right, lingering effects that travelers should be aware of as we head into peak holiday travel season over the next several weeks. Gerson Gibbs, managing partner at Bellet Capital. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right, time now is 7:48.